From the Sports Station, powered by Hamilton Orthopedics Spine and Sports Medicine, here is News Channel 2 Sports Director Spencer Davidson.
Good evening. The red-hot Utica College women's ice hockey team was back at it for an afternoon in-conference matinee against Newman University. The Knights 2-11-2 in the UCHC, Pioneers are a dominant 11-1 in conference, 14-3 overall. First period, Pioneers' Courtney Staniszewski shoots through the defender, and the netminder gives Utica the 1-0 lead. To the middle frame, Madison Novotny can't get it to go, but there's Abby Lillis on the follow-up. Pioneers up by a pair. About 5 minutes later, Rebecca Brown shoots the puck between the defender's legs. The goalie seems to have secured it, but not quite. The Knights shoot themselves in the foot, getting loose with the puck, while Brown gets credit for the goal. 3-0 UC. A minute after that, Pioneers back on the attack. Puck played near the goal, and Haley Maudlin puts one past the goalie off the ricochet. 4-0 now, but really, who's keeping track? Still in the second, Holly Silva fighting her way through traffic. The junior joins the party with a goal of her own, 1 of 6 in the period for the Pioneers. And they'll keep them coming. Carly Stefanini with a beauty to Brown, and she caps it off with a strike into the back of the net. 3-goal afternoon for Brown. The Pioneers improved to 15-3 on the season, 12-1 in conference. Final score 10-0. Struggling Utica City FC announced the signings of 3 players to help bolster their roster after a 2-7 start to the season. UCFC has added veterans Stefan San Luis, Pablo da Silva, and young defender Kevin Blackwood for the remainder of the season. San Luis is a forward in his 9th season of professional soccer, indoor soccer I should say. Da Silva is a midfielder who has played in the MASL for 14 years with 22 years of pro soccer and international play under his belt. Blackwood is an Ohio State grad who will begin his MASL career with Utica after playing for the Cleveland Crunch in the M2 second-tier league. UCFC is back at it on Sunday in San Diego against the Sockers. Coming up tonight.
This is Sports Express, brought to you by the law offices of Ricardo J. Morrow, GPO Federal Credit Union, Herkimer College, and Scalzo, Zogby, and Wittig Insurance.
Welcome back aboard the Express. The Utica Comets had the first of a back-to-back tonight at home as they hosted the Charlotte Checkers.
Utica Comets looking to push its latest winning streak to 4 straight. To the Adirondack Bank Center we go. Second matchup of the year between these teams. The Comets won the first one during their record-setting win streak to open the year.
They waste no time getting going in this one. Just over a minute in, Chase DeLeo gets a pass far side, and he risks a long-range missile to the back of the net to put Utica on the board first.
Now, final minute of the frame, 1-1. AJ Greer with the takeaway. 2-on-1 with DeLeo, and number 7 rips home his second of the night as the Comets retake the lead 2-1.
Well, to the second now. Comets trail 3-2. A little chaos at the side of the net. It pops out to Arnie Talviti in front, who buries it. We have ourselves a tie game, 3-3.
And again, 60 minutes wasn't enough, so we go to OT. Checkers on a rush, 3-on-1. Zach Del P, a Comet for 6 games back in 2013-14, puts a lid on this one and wins it for Charlotte. Comets get a point in the standings but fall 4-3 in overtime. They're in Rochester tomorrow, taking on the Amherst.
Earlier in the day at the Odd, the Newman Knights were in town to face off against the red-hot Utica College Pioneers.
In the first period, Pioneers' Courtney Staniszewski headed for a one-on-one fast break, shoots it past the defender and the netminder, 1-0 Utica.
To the middle frame, Madison Novotny can't get it to go, but here's Abby Lillis on the follow-up. Pioneers up by 2.
Teamwork. About 5 minutes later, Rebecca Brown shoots the puck between the defender's legs. The goalie seems to have secured it, but not quite. The Knights shoot themselves in the foot, getting loose with the puck, while Brown gets the credit for the goal.
Acting a fool there a little bit. A minute after that, Pioneers back on the attack. The puck is played near the goal, and Haley Maudlin puts one past the goalie off the ricochet. 4-0 now. Batala, who's keeping track?
I love it. Still in the second session, Holly Silva fighting her way through traffic. The junior, she wants to join the party with a goal of her own, 1 of 6 in the period for the Pioneers. Wow.
Yeah, and they'll keep them coming, Talha. Carly Stefanini is going to have a beautiful feed to Brown, and she caps it off with a strike into the net back door. 3-goal afternoon for her as the Pioneers improve to 15-3 on the season, 12-1 in the conference. Final score 10-0.
The King has taken his throne at MSG. Spencer, think you could break this one down?
I'm going to try not to get emotional during this, but I'm going to try to hold it together. It's been a day. New York Rangers legend Henrik Lundqvist has been forever immortalized in the Big Apple as the Blue Shirts honored his 15-year career, retiring his jersey. Prior to the team's game